or they can use profanity. How many times in the workplace you might have said shit or fuck, okay? Now, I've seen women, they get offended, go to your boss, say, I was offended by him using that. However, now if they say it and you go to your boss and say that, they're going to laugh you right out of the office.
Yeah, it sucks. But let me get to point number 2
on how to do this, to sexually harass your coworker and get away with it. Now that you've found out her sense of humor factor, okay, you need to impress upon her that, hey, you're not serious. If you have a sense of humor factor too, you're completely harmless, you're not serious, and you don't mean anything by that. And if you can make sure she understands that, hey, then you're home free. You're home free into the third and final thing, to ensure that you can do it and get away with it. See, once you can start with 1 or 2 people and they all get to know that you're that way, well, then they just know, hey, that's his personality. He's harmless. He means nothing by that. So there's 2 things there that you need to keep in mind. And the last but not least, the thing that you need to keep in mind after you've got the sense of humor factor out and the I'm not serious factor is the timing for your lines. Okay, I mean the best way is you walk in and, hey baby, you look so good. You throw whatever sexual pun you want, of your line of puns. And then after that, after the big joke, immediately change the subject and go on to whatever serious thing you were talking about that has nothing to do with it. And if you can do those 3 things, my friend, you will be able to successfully harass your coworkers sexually in the workplace and get away with it. And of
course, we leaving out the most important topic?
What's that?
You have to pick a girl that, if she was a good one, you'd actually have sex with.
Very good, Swall, very good, because that would be pretty bad if she said, okay, you said here and now, she said gladly, and you'd be, oh my God.
Yeah. And next week, on our next show, on Midnight Radio, we're going to discuss the topic, what happens if she does say yes? How do you handle sex in the workplace?
On the next Midnight Radio, you're listening to Midnight Radio Shortwave, the talk of the spectrum, and we'll be back right after this.
You can take maximum strength Pepto-Bismol. And when you're in real trouble, now you can choose maximum strength.
Pirate Radio.
Do you dream of being gay, but you're just not sure you've got what it takes? Well, let GTI, School of Homosexuality, be your key to success. Okay. Just like you, get out there fit and on their knees. Learn such valuable techniques as how to avoid carpet burn, apply makeup, relentless techniques, and a word about full-figure female clothing. Yes, in a few short weeks of rigorous training, you take a big day. Join the ranks with Rock Hudson, Elton John, Pete Townsend, Vanilla Ice, New Kids on the Block, and Jim Baker. We offer night courses, and financial aid is available. Call now. Operators are standing by. MasterCard and Visa, gladly accepted.
Cherish the moment.
3, 2, 1. If I didn't know any better, I'd think I was listening to Midnight Radio.
Is that how you wanted me to do it?
Midnight Radio Shortwave. Yes, you have ran across Midnight Radio Shortwave, the talk of the spectrum. Right now in progress, you have joined the Slam and Zwall program. I'm Slam.
And I'm Zwall.
That's spelled Z-W-O-L, by the way, okay? No Slam and Flow, Slam and Blog.
Or for our faithful dyslexic audience, that is L-O-W-Z.
Very good. Hey, if you want to send us a reception report, which most of you probably do, and want a QSL card, the address is, of course, the Box 109, Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, USA. Home of the free, not. 17214 is the zip code, and I think that's also a governmental satanic number of some sort too, which is a good thing. We'll talk about it another time. Anyhow, on the Slam and Zwall show, we've been talking about several different subjects. Also, what we're going to get into right now, one of our little short topics is how unions have gone to hell in the workplace. What do you think about that, Zwall? Have you ever worked in a union shop before?
No, I haven't. I've had to become a union member to work one job before, pay $38 fucking.
That's pretty cheap compared to a lot of the places.
Yeah, but to do one job, I have to join a union? It's stupid. What do they ever do for me?
Well, see, that's the whole thing, and that's the whole idea. What unions are supposed to take very good care of you. See, if you worked in a state that wasn't a right-to-work state, you would have to be a member of the union.
You know what really pisses me off is because on that job that I did, I got screwed around because I did it on a major holiday. And I was supposed to get holiday pay. But I didn't get holiday pay. And the union didn't do a damn thing about it.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think Zwall has a sour taste in his mouth when it comes to unions. And I know a lot of corporate, big-time corporations, major business executives, what's a CEO? You know, CEOs. They do not like the unions at all. I mean, they tend to be a big pain in the butt, just like Zwall here seems to think that they are to him. Maybe you ought to get a job as a CEO somewhere.
I probably should.
They originally started out to protect the common worker. You know, go in there, you do your, you put down your time and do your work, and they protect you from getting screwed by the corporate honchos who decide, hey, I need another Ferrari in the garage. This one's collected too much dust. I think I'll cut everybody's wages and take away their benefits. And hey, I should put another one in. That goes on to this day. And a lot of people out there who probably worked in a union shop before are very, very aware of that. What goes on right now is you've got three interesting things. You get your corporate buyout, which some big money mogul comes and takes over everything and decides to choke it to the very limit. Get rich quick. Get everything for putting no work into it, which it all sounds good in the real world, but it doesn't work. Well, at least I didn't think it worked. The unions were supposed to protect you from getting that noose around your neck and getting it cinched, okay? But because the union or the corporate honchos and the big money moguls and the pushers and shakers have got so much money and so much capital.
If you're going to be a pusher, do you have to be a union?
I don't.
Is it like the drug union?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. Is there a union? I mean, I know the union goes through a lot of things, but I didn't know that they went that far.
I mean, you said pushers and shakers, so I figured that was, the drug addicts and the prostitutes.
Well, they are involved in they're more non-union. They work more in the corporation, the CEOs and stuff like that. When they go on vacation, go to big conferences, well, that's where that part comes in.
I guess a pimp would be a union. I think they're probably along the same lines. They both send you out to get fucked.
Yeah.
And take money when you get it done to you.
Yeah.
So I guess we're safe to say unions are pretty much our pimps.
Yes, well, in a way, I guess that could be. The problem is, if you're going to make a good, strong union shop and you're going to have a good union that's going to protect you, which you need to go to a state that is not a right-to-work state, a state where you have to join the union and they stand up. I mean, they run the town, okay? There's several different states. For one you have worked at before, is not that. So it's like, it's just kind of a neat thing to say, hey, I'm a member of a union. But it doesn't do much. Anyhow, what you need to do is just, if you're in one of these positions, pay your union dues and show some balls, okay? Get other careers that you could get out of if for some reason you did get terminated because of your strong faith in the union. I know that sounds pretty negative. But just keep the career fields open wide, more jobs. Show some balls, and know all your labor laws. Protect yourself, protect your fellow union worker, and keep America strong like they try to tell you that it really is, and it's not. But just something to think about from the Slam and Zwall Show at Midnight Radio.
Yeah, and coming up pretty soon we have some news. But now, a message from our sponsor.
Are you a black male? Tired of being discriminated against? Getting beat at routine traffic stops? Or just want to date white chicks? Well, homie, do I have an offer for you. Due to a revolutionary advance in plastic surgery, you too can be white. Yes, a complete race change operation can now be possible. Under the care of Drs. Smith and Jones, you too can go join the ranks of Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, and Vanilla Ice. The process is simple. First, we color and straighten your hair, bleach your skin, and teach you the correct pronunciation for such words as over there, fried chicken, with, and brother. Then you are trained to take on the responsibility of your own problems, rather than just screaming racism. And if you act now, a complimentary lip, penis, or butt reduction will be performed at no extra cost to you.
Hurry, this is a limited offer, sponsored by the United States government. We gladly accept MasterCard, Visa, and food stamps.
Dr. Cecil Jones, assume no liability. Once operation is performed, you will be ineligible for welfare. Licensed by the state of California.
I have big tits, and I listen to Midnight Radio.
Hey, boys, girls, it's Dick Smith with the Midnight Radio News.
Today in Midnight Radio headline news,
An Augusta, Georgia man was arrested
for fondling a sheep. When questioned about his alleged activities, he was reportedly saying, "The sheep is of age, and we had her parents' consent, and I had a condom." The man was not indicted due to a Georgia law which allows extramarital affairs with farm animals as long as the animal is of legal age and has parental consent. American pop recording star, nymphomaniac Madonna has been making more movies. The American media has finally regained some credibility by reporting that, quote, Madonna's acting ability, or lack of, in an unrelated report, a survey taken among white Anglo-Saxon males revealed that the average white Anglo-Saxon male refused to take surveys. When asked why, their reply was varied since we polled a wide variety of subjects. The survey proved to be worthwhile in determining the outcome of the survey. Who the hell typed this damn thing? I'm Dick Smith, Midnight Radio News. Damn it, I want someplace.
You're listening to Midnight Radio, broadcasting in the 41-meter band. All talk and no rock. We're the ultimate pirate talk radio. Midnight Radio.
Are we on?
Yeah, I think we're back.
Okay. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Slammin' Zwall Show on Midnight Radio.
Wait. We already did a promo.
Oh.
We got
Well,
back now.
screw it. Here's Zwall.
All right, boys and girls. Thanks for welcoming... Wait. Oh, God. Thanks for staying with us here at Midnight Radio. Think you can stay
Let's just keep going, man.
Okay, maybe we won't notice.
Yeah.
Okay, our last segment of Midnight Radio, as we promised, was going to be Is Your Mate a Ho Dog and How to Find Out? Well, boys and girls, partners in Yippee-Yo, we got a quiz for you. And if you answer yes to 3 questions on this quiz, you're taking a Ho Dog. First question is, well, I'm just going to lay these out for you. A Ho Dog basically has bleached blonde hair, poofed to the ceiling of a car, and smokes. Drives Geo Tracker, Geo Storm, any Camaro Z28, or a 71 Monte Carlo. Spent her time growing up at a mall or a tanning salon and has a boob job or wants one. Has daddy's credit card or sugar daddy's credit card. Is named Muffy, Veronica, Tiff, or Julia, and must be simultaneously dating a redneck, jock, stoner, and a dirty old man. And you must be one of those and unaware of the other. Now, if you can answer yes to any of those, you're dating a Ho Dog. Now, what are the ramifications of dating a Ho Dog?
Well, you need to know if she's cheating on you. And if she's cheating on you, well, you know what to do. But the question is finding out. And I think we've got just exactly the keys that you need to know this to find out if your Ho Dog is cheating on you.
The first thing is if you come home and her pants are still unzipped.
Oh, that's a pretty obvious one. That's pretty obvious.
The second thing will be if she doesn't come home.
Oh, you're hitting these on the head. Okay, Zwall, what I'm talking about is subtle ones where you're not supposed to know anything. Okay, let me give them to you here in no particular order. Okay, many mentions of an unimportant name of the opposite sex of where she works or goes to school. Okay, returns from work or school with clothes other than ones she left in, and 3, her sexual appetites start changing. You know, she doesn't want any anymore. If you could answer yes to any of those 3.
I know you're on a tangent, but we're almost out of time.
Uh-oh. Okay, well...
I think we're out of time.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to say goodbye from the Slammin's Wall Show from Midnight Radio.
Bye, boys and girls. We'll see you again later.
We're out of here.
The views and opinions expressed in this program necessarily reflect those of this station and its affiliates. Midnight Radio Worldwide is produced exclusively by Happy Imbecile Productions. Executive producer, Maxwell Silver. Written and produced by Slam and Wall, Dick Smith, and Danica Jones. Technical engineer, Mike Sanders. Creative director, Buck Sweet. Please don't try this at home. We are trained professionals. Objects in mirror appear closer than they are. Not board certified as to any specialization. Not legally licensed to practice radio on this planet or any other. Requests for copies of this program can be made to Midnight Radio, Box 109, Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, 17214, or by contacting directly at 214-888-1551. This has been a Happy Imbecile production. Copyright 1992.